Hate this one. Oh. Oh. Did go out. Good morning. Good morning. Oh my gosh, my backgrounds don't work. I can't put a regular picture in, so now I have this. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, you guys, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and shine. It's Wednesday. I hope you guys had a great evening, a good sleep, or if you are somewhere else in the world and you are up and about and maybe it's lunchtime for you, hello, hello. I hope you have an amazing morning and you've had an amazing day. I think it's awesome. So, oh my gosh. So our reading today was, as always, awesome because it always comes from Spirit. And it blows my mind every time how the cards always come flying out every single time. And so we are literally supposed to be letting go of things that no longer serve us, right? We're supposed to pay attention to the little things that goes on in our world. Pay attention to the little stuff. So you guys know I was with Mary in California this weekend. And so I literally, because I knew that I only had so much time with her, right? I got in around a little after 7 o'clock on Friday night. And then I was leaving at stupid o'clock Monday morning, which was, we had to be up at 2:30 in the morning so that we could leave her house at 3 o'clock so I could be to the airport on time because my flight was at 5:25 a.m. in California. So it was like stupid o'clock, right? And so I knew my time was limited. And I made a conscious effort, a conscious decision to utilize and absorb every single moment with her. Every single moment with her. And that's what I did. From Friday night into Saturday, Sunday, all those moments I took. And I was so grateful for all of it because yesterday, while I was at work doing my thing, I felt like $1,000,000. I was happy-go-lucky. Today I'm happy-go-lucky. I feel absolutely amazing. And I'm just so grateful that I had that time. Because in just a short period of time, I felt like I had a week or a month's worth of vacation. Because even on Saturday when we were together, I was very low-key, very calm, quiet, enjoying every moment and listening to Mary and, with everything that she's sharing, all of it. I just enjoyed every bit of it. And when I got to work, I feel completely different. I feel totally different. So in today's reading, it's all about paying attention to the little stuff. Good morning, good morning. Paying attention to the things that you normally wouldn't pay attention to. So even the little things. So I have my house, my little place is decorated a little bit for Christmas. I have my Christmas tree, and I got the tree where all the needles falls off, right? And every morning I've got to vacuum up a pile of little needles. And let me tell you, they hurt when you get stuck with them. And so, but just admiring that Christmas tree, just being in that spirit. It doesn't matter how much money you have or don't have, how many gifts that are going to be around that tree or not. It's the spirit of what's going on around you. It's the little stuff. And then yesterday we had a delivery at work because I had to order poinsettias for everybody before I left. And the delivery came yesterday. And so I ordered because I'm at the reception area, which means my office is really big. And I just made it beautiful. So I have a little Christmas tree in the foyer that's all lit up and a beautiful wreath that I fixed up. And then the poinsettias came yesterday. And for the reception area, I got 10-inch pots, which usually it's a 10-inch. It's fine. It's nice. It's pretty. But these pots were ginormous, where the flowers are probably 3 feet tall and wide. And it's even in a 10-foot, a 10-inch pot. Magnificent. So I have 2 of them, and everybody else got their poinsettias, which were 6-inch. But everybody was just in awe at the way, at the way they looked. Everybody was surprised, enjoyed all of it, and were amazed. All day long, all I could do was look at those beautiful poinsettias and be so grateful for being in the position that I'm in, because I get to sit in the holiday season looking at these gorgeous poinsettias. And of course, the way I decorated the office, and every time I go around the office, I'm just like, oh my God, this is amazing. It literally looks awesome. Like, you don't mind being at work. And so you look at these things and you look at all the little things that make up your world, all the little things, that you just enjoy. And when I come home, I walk in that door and I'm like, honey, I'm home. I know I'm talking to myself, but it just feels good. In my age, let's see, hold on. I got to see what that says. Going to work out. In my new 12-foot going to work out. That's awesome. I don't know what that means, but good. Enjoy your workout. I think that's awesome. But these are things that I enjoy, right? So even with when I come home and I've got my Christmas lights are on, in my bedroom, I have my bed always made before I leave, and I've got Christmas lights around the window, and I turn those on. I got my Himalayan salt lamp that's always turned on. And it's like I just come home and the house is aglow. And then I sit down. Last night I sat down. I poured myself a glass of wine. Sorry, is my new girlfriend going to work out? They're saying no, but it doesn't mean like, like right away it's not going to work out. What they're saying is that you're going to enjoy your time with her. You're going to have fun. You're going to learn a lot about yourself. She's not quite the right one for you, but right now it feels like it. So just enjoy it. Just enjoy it right now. Don't worry about when it ends or whatever. Just know, because everything always changes. It just depends on how you guys connect with each other and keep moving forward. Found out how much rainbow weighs. Pretty light. I don't even know what the hell that means. How much rainbows weigh? I have no idea what that means. I don't even know. So I'm not even going to entertain that. I don't even know what that means. So anyway, oh my God, you totally distracted me, mister. Which is totally fine. But anywho, so I came home last night. I got where I was at. And, I sat on the couch. I enjoyed my glass of wine, looking at the Christmas tree. When Christ died on the cross, we were saved by the sacrifices of the Lamb. Oh my gosh. So, you know what? Here's the thing. I don't know what is going to go on today, but if this is the way we're going to play today, so be it. I believe in God, right? And I deal with, a lot of different things in my life. So I believe in God, sweetheart, and I don't need any drama if that's what you're trying to create. Your face lights up. Thank you, sweetheart, because that's what I do, what I love to do. So everything that I do, you guys, believe and know that I believe in God, and I believe in angels, and I can communicate and participate, and this is why my life is the way it is. Put house on the market, leaving extended family behind. Does it work out for us? Absolutely it does. I believe in Satan. If you believe in Satan, sweetheart, that's okay. Believe in whatever it is that you believe it. I'm not going to try to convince you otherwise. That's why I am who I am, because wherever you're at in your life, whatever you believe in is right for you. It may be true for you, but it's not true for me. But everything is the way it's supposed to be. Everybody believes in something, 100%. And if that's what you believe in, I'm not going to convince you anything different, because that's what's true for you. And that's good. And that's okay. I'm good. I believe that God loves us all, and I don't fear God. Everything is going to work out. Atheists believe in science. That's okay. My son is agnostic. And, I don't care what you believe in. I don't care what your religion is. I don't care any of those things, because you are who you are, and you're whole and complete and perfect just as you are, and whatever it is that you believe. So I'm not going to entertain and engage. I'm not going to combat or try to convince, because I don't need to. You're right where you're supposed to believe it to be, and what you're supposed to believe. So I honor you for that. The reason why you believe in Satan is because Satan is God of the earth, and God is of the heaven. Grandfather taught me it. Okay. So I call it Mother Earth, Father Sky. It is what it is, right? I'm not going to sit here and have a conversation about it, because I'm not going to try to convince you anything, because there's nothing to convince. Everybody has their own way of seeing things. Everybody has their own way of calling it. Everybody has their own way. And however you perceive it and see it, however you're moving your life forward, that's all I care about. You're a soul. I don't care what you believe in. You're still a soul. And you need to be honored just like anybody else. So I don't care what you believe in. And you shouldn't care what I believe in. Because we are souls, and what I do is helping people and helping people move forward in their lives. So that's all that matters to me. And so I'm not going to argue it. I'm not going to engage it. It is what it is. I'm not going to condemn somebody for what they believe in. We are souls. Yes, I love you too. Thank you. The vortex. Don't waste your energy. No, seriously, he is being positive, and he is being a certain way. So, you know what? It's okay. My niece still distant herself from us. Don't worry about your niece. Let her go through her thing. She's going through a lot. So sometimes people just need to go through the things that they need to go through on their own. You're wasting my time. Then, sweetheart, use your magic finger and scroll on. Just go, shoop. It's all good. It's a magic finger, I promise you. We just have different perspectives. Absolutely, 100%. That's why I'm not arguing. Everybody has their opinion. Hey, good morning. So I'm not going to argue that, but we're going to release and let go of that one. So yeah, and here's the thing too, you guys. People just judge too much. That's the problem. Nobody's judging here. We don't judge on this page. However, when people come on and they start to cause trouble, I do block, and because I'm not going to engage in that kind of drama. If people can't give the respect that I give out, then we don't participate. Cute coat. Thank you. Not here, but other people, right? Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. So I will block people. I don't care. Because here's the thing, right? I'm a firm believer in this, and this is why I don't judge people and I don't push any agenda. For the most part, it depends on who I'm talking to. And it's not even a pushing, it's somebody who I can communicate with, and we can have a great conversation without feelings getting hurt. But, what the hell was I just going to say? Shoot, it was a good one. It totally left my brain. Oh, I hate it when that happens. It gets wiped out. Oh, here it is. When you are trying to convince somebody that something's a good idea, you have to convince them the whole time you're in a relationship with them. So whether you're trying to convince them you're a good idea, what you believe in is a good idea, all of it. All of it. Everything. Oh, your mom and dad, they're still with you, sweetheart. I promise you that. You just have to talk to them and know that everything's good. So here's the thing. When you have to convince somebody you're a good idea, you've got to do it the whole time. People in sales, you have to convince people the whole time that your product is good. That's why I don't really advertise, because I don't need to, push myself down somebody's throat if somebody wants to participate with me, they're more than welcome to, and I will participate. Oh, hey. So I will never push anything. Yes, exactly. So again, if you have to convince someone, you're going to have to do it the entire relationship. If you have to convince someone, like in relationships, right? When you're trying to create a relationship and you're trying to keep somebody with you, if you have to constantly convince somebody that you're a good idea, you're going to have to do it the whole time. And if you marry that person, you're going to have to do it the whole time until one day you have nothing left and then you have no other choice than to let go. And sometimes that's what you're going to have to do. And that's sometimes that I've done that a couple of times. And so even in relationships, dating, all of that stuff, if you have to convince somebody you're a good idea, they're not worth it. That's a great salesperson, not being pushy. Exactly. You needed that today. That's awesome. That is definitely a red thing. Exactly, right? Do your angels speak to you throughout the day? Absolutely. Absolutely, they speak to me throughout the day. Absolutely. And I am answering them all the time. So it doesn't matter if I'm at the grocery store. It doesn't matter if I'm at work. It doesn't matter what it is that I'm doing. Or if I'm doing something that I'm really not supposed to be doing, they will like get on me and they'll nag me. They're like, you know how when somebody's like, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you, or they're like really close to you. That's what they do, and they'll let me know. So yes, they communicate with me all the time. And then all of a sudden I could be busy with something and a loved one will come through. Mostly who comes through a lot of the time is my ex-husband, my first husband who passed. And you know what's cool about this, right? He was killed 3 years, I think it'll be 4 years in June. And so this is something that's amazing. And Mary, who I was with her, you guys know, in California, she reads palms, right? Mary's very gifted as well. She reads cards. She talks, to the other side as well. She reads palms. She's an extraordinary woman. And so she read my palms and she saw that I was widowed and I'll be widowed again at some point in my life, right? And I was like, widowed? And all of a sudden, my first husband, I remember a conversation that we had while he was on the other side, while he's still there, but, and said, you will always be my wife. And so I was like, holy cow. Even though things didn't work out with us because of his situation, he was a class 3 felon because of alcohol. He was an alcoholic and multiple DUIs, driving on revokes. It was terrible. And I had to choose my son over him. And so he always considered me his wife, even though we were divorced and even when he was dead. And it shows that I'm a widow, which is crazy, right? Angel numbers. Yes, absolutely. Angel numbers are extraordinary because your angels are constantly talking to you through the numbers, as well as animals, birds, insects, all of it. Your angels are constantly talking to you. So, and animals here have their own journey with humans. So there's a lot of things that when you start looking at these, everything differently, then you're going to start to see that everything has its purpose, all nature. Absolutely, 100%. I watched a video yesterday on TikTok where this couple were walking in the woods and they saw this leaf flying all over. They thought it was entangled in a spider web. In fact, it was not. And so the woman was able to catch the leaf, and then she let the leaf go and it went back flying until it disappeared. It was unbelievable. And I believe in, fairies, elementals, all different activities. So there's a lot of different things that go on inside of our world where people are, when you are not awakened to the miracles around you, you can't see when they're trying to communicate with you. And then when you see it, you're just like, what? Amazing. Oh, the sky. Yes. Watch the sky. There's a lot going on with the sky. Medium told me dog spirits surround me. Yeah, 100%. White feathers came floating. Yes, I have, oh my God, you guys, I have feathers around me all the time. I pick them up all the time. Oh, I pick them up all the time. Now I got to find that one. But I have feathers around me everywhere. I'm always picking up feathers. They're always catching my eye. Darn it, I lost a feather. So they're always, and I keep them with me. My house has got a ton of feathers. My vehicle has a ton of feathers. Like, I've got feathers everywhere. And I bring those feathers. I even have them at work because when I'm on my lunch hour and I will go for a walk or whatever, and I pick up feathers all the time. It's pretty cool. I see hearts and angels in the sky. Yes, pennies. Yes, I picked up a nickel yesterday. Yes, so when you're seeing all these different things, when you're seeing different pictures, they're giving you messages through the clouds. They're giving you messages. You don't really resonate with number signs. I get pretty, okay. And you don't have to. It maybe not be your thing. It was a small white feather, but it was inside. Yes. These are things that they're letting you know. It doesn't matter how big or small. They're letting you know that they're with you all the time, that you never have to feel alone. They're letting you always know that they're there. Butterfly landed on me once. That's a loved one. And it's also that you're going through a lot of transition and things are shifting and changing inside of your world. It's the same thing with dragonflies. Dragonflies are all about transition, new beginnings, and so are butterflies. And also butterflies are loved ones. Darn it, I lost that feather. But butterflies are also letting you know that there's a lot of new beginnings all around you. Hey, Linda. Oh my God, that is my girlfriend from high school. Hi. So there's a lot of things that you are looking at. There's a lot of things that you're doing. There's a lot of things that when you open up to the small things in life, things that you just blow off, most of the time you see the miracles inside of them. Does the blue heron mean anything? Yes, you have to look it up. Look up the blue herring. It does. There's a lot of things about herrings. Oh, that would be wonderful, sweetheart. Just go to Just Read a Real Talk and you can book your reading there. I promise you. I love it. Feathers, coins, angels. Yes. It doesn't matter because your loved ones are angels. They're on the other side as well. So here's the thing. When we're on the other side, we're all souls, right? We're all light beings. And when we're on the other side, you're in your natural state, your natural form. So angels will let you know with numbers and feathers. Your loved ones will let you know with numbers and feathers. You'll pay attention to what you're thinking in that moment and you'll see it. Coins for me, too, a lot. Yes, I get coins all the time. In fact, I went to go get into my vehicle yesterday. When I got out of the car, when I went to go tanning, there was nothing on the ground because I'm always looking on the ground. And then when I got back, there was a nickel. So yes. And nobody was parked around me. So these are miracles. These are little miracles. And these are things that you want to really pay attention to. So I have tons of cardinals. Yes, those are loved ones giving messages. Dragonflies, absolutely. Butterflies. Yes, talk to them because you're going to know when you're talking to them, when you're being with them, pay attention to who's popping inside of your mind. Is it your parents? Is it your grandparents? Their names? What's going on around you? You have goosebumps. Yes, pay attention because then they're communicating with you. They're talking to you. Turtle doves, that's all about love. Things are coming together. Falling in love with your life, falling in love with a person, falling in love with whatever, right? Falling in love with yourself. We don't love ourselves enough. You know, and I was talking to somebody last night and, you know, he made himself a really awesome dinner or whatever. He shot me a picture of it. And I was like, I need to love myself enough to make myself dinner. I really do. But by the way, if Mary, you're still on, I did ground up some hamburger meat and cut up some potatoes and seasoning and put that in. And I cooked that up and that was delicious. I stated talking when I feel presence in my house and my dog. Wait, your dog lives a lot in my mind. Yeah, your dog is always with you all the time. Animals will stay with you even though they're on the other side. Maisie, my cat, is always with me, and I see her all the time. And every time she lets me see her, I always say out loud, Maisie's here, every single time. I feel comforted by her. I feel her presence. I see her. Sometimes in the middle of the night, when I get up to go to the restroom, I will step over her because I don't realize it. I'm still kind of sleepy. And so I will do that, and I'll be like, oh my God, Maisie's here. So I'm always feeling comforted with my animals that have always been with me, even my dogs that have passed. Good morning, Port Charlotte, Florida. Single ladybug was on my desk. I had no idea where it came from, and that's a message for you, sweetheart. That is an amazing message. So you have to really look at it and see what it is. And which is crazy because my car like went beep, 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 and I'm right in lane. With two large flocks of birds and flight mean that there is a lot of spirit around you. And so even though that, the animals, the birds may be going south or they're coming to wherever it is that you're coming to, because the north is nice and frigid. When you're seeing flocks of birds, that is lots of spirit. So there's a lot of things around you. They're creating formations in the sky, and when you can see it and be with it, you will get messages if you are paying attention to what's going on. So that is cool. That is awesome. I love that. My dogs think I have lost my mind because I talk to spirits in my house. No, actually, your dogs and your cats, all animals that you have inside your house, they can all communicate with the other side. So just know that they're letting you know that they're there and they're paying attention to it, and your loved ones' spirit are playing with the animals as well. So pay attention. And when your animals are looking around and there's nothing there that you can see with your naked eye, just know that that is spiritual energy and they're there. If there is a dog or the cat that's barking, hissing, doing all those things, they are protecting you and telling that soul, spirit, whatever it is, to go, and they will clear that energy for you. C's too. Yes, 100%. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, 100%. So this is something where it's very important to understand. Animals are very connected to the other side, just like children that are born and they're young. They're very much connected to the other side until adults impose their beliefs on their children, and then they lose that connection until they wake up to it again. Or maybe the children are fortunate enough to be in a family where that's what they practice and that's what they believe, and they will continue their practice. So it really is extraordinary. I've always been able to see spirit at the corner of my eyes. My whole life I've been able to see it, and I've always known things without knowing things. My Jack growls a lot at the walls. LOL. Yeah, you have a lot of people who are always surrounding you. Always. You have a lot of spirit that's always surrounding you. And it doesn't have to be bad. It's just letting them know, because sometimes when you're tired and you're exhausted, because they drain energy, they draw energy from whatever they can. And if you have a lot of energy, they'll be able to communicate with you pretty quick as well. So when I do a lot of readings or I do events, it's a lot of drawing out the energy. Realize my gift. Yes, absolutely. Congratulations. I think that's wonderful that you've accepted your gifts. And the more you practice, the more you open, the more you believe, the more all of it, you become stronger and stronger and stronger. And this is why I love doing what I do, so that you are seeing it for yourself and you are starting to realize it, and then you are moving forward and making big changes in your own world. The more you acknowledge gifts that you have that are from God, the more you are able to navigate and move forward in your life. I love it. When my daughter was little, she played with spirits. Yeah. Oh my God, that's amazing. I just watched a TikTok, which I've seen before many times, and I love it, with a little girl. Her mom and this little girl went to a grave. I think it was probably to go see her parents and or grandparents, something like that. And the little girl was standing on the grave, watching, playing, saying goodbye, and gave a kiss. So they're with us all the time. You are welcome, sweetheart. You're welcome. Oh my God, you are welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But yes, this is how this stuff works. And the more you are able to really live your passion, live your gifts, do the things that you need to do, everything is moving forward. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I didn't realize the conversation was going in this direction, but yes. And I have to say thank you to the gentleman who was saying that he's an atheist because this is what started it all up. Picnic at cemeteries. Yeah, because she was drawn. And also, also here's the other thing. When your loved ones are on the other side, they can communicate with the little ones, and then the little ones will draw you to where they need to be so that you get to see that your loved ones are still with you. Just because they've dropped their human suit, their souls are still alive. Your soul can never die. You are a light being wearing a human suit, just like we're humans wearing space suits, right? So that you can breathe, or even when you're in a scuba diving suit, when you are in the water so that you can breathe. We have to wear certain suits in order to breathe, whatever air, the way we need to breathe it. So you just have to know that. So just continue to watch your children and even cultivate it. If you see your children, we've all had imaginary friends, right? They're not imaginary. We're literally communicating when we're younger with the other side, but the only way for an adult to realize it is to say imaginary friends. That's the only way. 2 of my 8 grandchildren, oh my God, keep telling me a guy. Oh my God, it's because your husband who passed. It's your husband. It's your husband who passed. He's with you guys all the time. So he will be wherever those kids are. And so he just loves them and adores them, and he's with them on the other side all the time. So they're able to see and pay attention. That's what I thought. It's your husband who passed. So all the time. So just know that he's there, and you can communicate with him. You can talk to him. You can settle things that you guys have dealt with, and you can heal your relationship with him while he's still on the other side, which is an extraordinary gift to have, which I love. Let's see. Yes. So, because here's the thing, she's open, and so she brings spirit with, and spirit's always with her anyway. So they're with all the time. Now, if she doesn't like the spirit, you need to tell her it's okay to tell them to go, but then sage the heck out of your house and clear and cleanse it. And you guys know what time it is. Oh, I'm really late today. So I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you for the wonderful conversations. Mwah! I love you. Bye.